Okay, uh, I'll have to say, I rather enjoy these presentations. Just sit and share what's on my mind and what's on my heart, and to bear witness in a religious sense, uh, to the love and the beauty and the harmony of the universe. And, and well, I mean, um, it's just so much of it is you just have to come to this thing in your mind. You just open your mind up and your heart. Say, fill me with your information and love, direction and guidance. And yeah, and your life is just guided for you. Things just, I mean, it's all coming to your head, but it's kind of interesting. I mean, it's like how you get plugged in. I mean, it's like knowing more. Like, it's like when you see something, I mean, you have to still think. It's like something it doesn't matter, so you can't get a real strong inclination. It's like two or three that seem like okay, then you might be safe. But sometimes just kind of just go into a mental set. Try to put your visual and spiritual image around that connection. It's like making a choice about making a purchase or something. Or say you're looking at vehicles. Yeah, there's three you're considering, and you just your spiritual energy will help you. It'll guide you too. It's like, oh, this is one you don't want that one. That thing can go clunk about 1,500 miles after you take it down the road, and it looks brand new. Yeah, so it's like uh, so you see this one here. So the other two, you don't get strong inclinations, but you got that far anyway. So just flip a coin, and you're probably going to be okay. Uh, so I mean, it's just kind of the way it works for you. I mean, you ask for guidance too. Ask. So help me discern. Help me discern. You say, God. And I think as long, well, I don't know about there's no particular rules, but I say from this perspective of logic and it's like just always just look in terms of not self-enrichment, but just guidance to know, the direction is going to provide the best outcome for me and society in general, whatever it would be. It's like, yeah, I'm not an advantage over, but help me navigate these narrow streets. And the freeway is no issue, but sometimes you get to an area where you have to watch what you're going, right? And the universe is, it's like I just always been there giving me my head straight. It's like, giving me the intuition and the guidance that you need. So it's like you just got to open up your heart, your mind, and allow that to come into your life. It's kind of it makes it just so much easier. Oh, there's still so much I wish I could know more about. Anyway, I know it's there, and I feel it, the responses and the effects of it so many times. So I know it's there. But it's like um, it's kind of like a reactive to. It's something that happened. Yes, yeah. I mean, it's even some physical things. I remember having an acupuncture session the last time in there. I had no so I goes they put all the pins in you and close the door and say I'll be back in an hour. So about halfway through that session, I mean it's dark. I mean it's the little real dimly lit music playing in the background, and so you kind of close your eyes these pins sticking in you creates a certain amount of tension, but you relax with that, And I felt this soft touch on my head, and then I had a pin there, and it fell out. I could feel it fall on the elbow. I could hear it. I was like, I could feel it being pulled out of my head. And it's at first, I thought my eyes were closed. I thought, usually they knock before they come out. I thought, I didn't hear her walk in. And I run. And wasn't anybody there. I thought, oh crap. So my spirit guides, I don't know, something powerful there. Because I could feel it touching. It wasn't like the pin just fell out. It's like I could feel the touching on my head. Like somebody put their hand there or something like that, and then pulled that pin out. Then I kind of stopped. So, whoa. And it was firm enough that it wasn't like some random thing floating. It stopped on my head. It was like, it was like somebody laying your, like a finger on your head or something like that. It was not like excessive pressure. It was like a touch, Beautiful, beautiful, loving spirit guides. And everybody has one or more. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And this is all relatively new to me. I mean, this, I guess, I say, my sense of awareness is, reflecting back, I know all. It's like from the time that I was born, I could reflect back and see, divine spiritual interventions throughout my life. And so it's like, at the time, it's like, you don't think anything of it, you don't think about it. You're just, in fact, they said, they were taking care of me for sure. Oh. So many times, it's like, say, well, I feel so blessed. I mean, going back, maybe it was a little bit disrespectful, or like cocky, arrogant, like, I'll live forever. But now it's like, no, I feel like, oh, thank you. I breathe. Thank leaders for the body that I've been given. And, I think a lot of it has to do with my own personal intervention, my lifestyle. Like supplements, and do a lot of research and study. Not to intense, but just enough to understand what things are good for you and what things are not, and the science behind all this stuff. Try to follow up with stuff that comes out on the scene. So, a lot of stuff has been long existing, and but it's all of a sudden be rediscovered, or somebody pick up on it and take off on with its positive attributes and sell its consumption. I get hooked into some of that because a lot of it's real and all that. Just so many things that happen, and you can't keep up with all of it. So you just kind of selectively select your formula. What you're going to do to how you dietarily, spiritually, in a way. How are you going to navigate your way through this role we are playing right here now? Okay. I like you to say it like that. Yeah. They said, but because we choose to come here and enjoy this life. That's my take on it. I think this could be a reward too. I'm not sure. You say it's a lesson too. And and sometimes the lessons are sometimes beyond our understanding, or things as we as mortal human beings we question. But on a spiritual plane, maybe something's sometimes just become necessary to happen. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to justify stuff like that. I try to. It's like, yeah, we have to value the human life. Our souls live on forever, for sure. But ultimately, this is a very special thing we occupy. Yeah. Absolute priority in its existence. Let's keep our bodies strong and healthy. That's my advice. And keep your mind sharp and open. Don't get boxed in by old old things that don't really make any sense. It's like, you think about it. Yeah, why did I feel that way about that? It's like, you think, yeah, stop being judgmental about what other people do. If it's a legal thing, then law enforcement should take care of that. Yeah, concern yourself with displaying a loving, shining light. Provide a way, for people to see, in a manner of speaking, and project that light. He asked the universe, hey, help me to shine and be a light. Light the way for somebody. Maybe a sense, a position of energy, love, to help them move forward in the conduct of their life. Whoa, that was something. Yeah. Heed not what I am, heed what I say. That is the word. Oh my God. Some crazy stuff. But it comes out as crazy, wow, loving universe. Oh, always a bit for humor. Always a bit for humor. Oh my gosh. It's so entertaining and so amusing for me, I have to say. It's really a beautiful life I live. Like what can I say? I mean, it's like, I'm not possession adverse. I don't need to have an old thing. I need to, hey, I appreciate the place I live. I mean, I have accumulated a little bit. That's perfectly good. Everybody should have that. Should be available to everybody like that. This house, never have to worry about, that's like it. And I just, retirement benefits and stuff like that. I have just enough to have the wonderful things I want in my life. It allows a little bit of travel. Keep our vehicles kind of nice and newer. I mean, the system is regenerative enough that should carry me to my end of my life, and beyond, however long. Yeah, it'll be I guess it'll be moving with me. So like, I'll never have to worry. And so, what can I say? It's like living a life of gold. Tell me what you think. How about you? What kind of deal can you talk about?